I lyrical
Master.
Clay body so make on you I can't Sktv venue. Say my journey tina get I say my jamo. And yes I know money. Emu aye yo. And you love me. Emu aye yo. What is
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I can't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the thing, and I don't get it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmother.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best to work with my life without fear. From grandfather Nimba to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat to San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
And in the Sktv, it is the best in Liberia. Sktv, it is the best in Africa. And Sktv, it is the best around the world, folks. What I want to say, the pleasant good evening and welcome to the May week edition, right? Indeed, today's Wednesday, having to be the 11th of June, the 6th month. Time wait for no man. Oh, follow the life. Time wait for no man. So, I don't know, sometimes you look at your life and just say, time wait for no, maybe use that as a motto, that time wait for no man. So again, folks, what I want to say, a pleasant good evening. Welcome. Let's share the show. If you can see me, I'm in my leather jacket. That tells you that, in fact, we been experiencing heavy rainfall since this morning, beginning 4 o'clock. Is that 4:03, 4:05? So some of you who are asleep, some of you who are awake, I think you can tell us exactly as to the time the rain started to fall, you know. But again, it's good that we are back here since yesterday with all of the happening, with all of our conversations, all of the things that we talk about. It's good to be back on your radio and that of the internet. Those of you watching us, please share the show. It's interesting. So many things to talk about today, including the letter from the representative of District Number 7, Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete, to the government of the Republic of Liberia, especially the president, and also the issue of the Doe family, nested Doe, allegations, accusations, alleged, and so forth, back to back, and the family also their response to allegations or accusations, or as you may call it. Then today mark day 2. Oh God, yeah, I'll let you go through. Look, some of you, I know you want me to go now, but I mean I can't go. Let me be frank. Today mark day 2 of the preliminary hearing of the Arson attack with the 4 lawmakers on the 5. Yeah, but the 4 lawmakers Nikki Rinkin, but the 5 lawmakers, including the former Speaker J. Kofa and the other 4 of them, and today again we have a different thing that some of the information come from on Facebook. Oh, look, you share the show, people. Share the show. Some of that's the problem we have with you. share, like, and comment. For us here, we don't come here to come please people. That one thing about us that I like. They show. And on your table show that you be, maybe they can, they will come and can't tell thank you. Nobody here can tell you thank you. We pay you. For example, True FM pay me to work. Even on the rain, I'm here. They talking about telling me thank you for what? So you go to your real level something that no here, no take. But again, for us here, we're not here to kind of joke. We're here to tell you the happening of our country, the happening of our society. Thank God the rain falling. I just can say example of what happening in our country. And people to Nigeria, people are into heavy water and so forth. That's it. And one day I'm like, no, God, don't pick and choose. The rain will fall on you. The sun will shine on you. So people just share the show. When they show the hit 400, I think my brother Ali Masare, I don't know when you read it now, but I just spotted Ali Masare. Myself, I'm sharing the show. Let's see our best that Ali can hit up to 400 to 500. Mind you, even though they can criticize us, but we far better. Just imagine. People will not even buy no follower, nothing. But we far better than them. Look, that don't tells you that people want to listen to the reality than fake. When you fake your life, you suffer. If you're hungry, tell people that you're hungry. If you're suffering, tell people that you're suffering. But when you want to fake things, then you die, then we bury you. See, how they look. So that's the kind of thing. But again, you go people, let's share the show. Let me recognize a few of our people. I see my brother, Alfonso Tisia, indeed my brother, joining us from 12th Street Boulevard Hotel. Thank you for joining us, James David Ayusha, Yumuchu Asadu Mesa, Edward Bridger. Somebody said no sound. How come? They sound low or what? No, man. Maybe check your gadgets. Let me see. You can tell me that they sound low. Maybe only you say Jacobs. Check your gadgets. That means check your equipment. Maybe all of these maybe probably coming from you. But again, I think the sound okay. You tell me whether the sound is okay. Somebody said the sound is low. And Adwadu Dukle saying, I'm following from Mount Barclay. My brother had the weather. You tell us the weather condition. Somebody said sound is good. How the flooding? Yeah, man. Let me see if Ali is here already. I don't know, bro. The president, everything's okay. Good. The flooding in this country is another thing to talk about. But Aliu, Aliu, you just making the people not to be one running away from you. But Aliu, I just like it because you just talk like Steve. And today's the birthday of Steve Bully, Mose of the Sktv show. You know, the 12 talking. Some of you are fan, follower, supporter of Steve Bully or Mose. Mose celebrates his birthday on today. Also, a Brazilian monk. Can you imagine a Brazilian monk before they met deactivated? No. Yeah, they met deactivated is on Facebook account. Yes, it's true. I was thinking whether it's true or not, but indeed it's true that he deactivated his Facebook account. So those of you who try reaching out to Brazilian monk, not only through Messenger or maybe his WhatsApp, then you will get him. But today is Brazilian monk birthday. Today also is Steve Bully birthday, Mose. But Ali Masale, remember you what can I say? You get break. You get stressful. But good evening, my dear brother. I know it's either afternoon or morning time to the end.
Yeah, good afternoon from my end, Mayborn, and good afternoon to our listening audience. How's Mama Labira? How you doing? How's the family?
Well, we are doing great apart from the rainfall. Since nearly 18 to 20 hours, the rain been falling. Up to now, the rain is still falling, and there are a lot of things happening with the entire weather. Other people have been homeless. Other people throwing their mattress back to back, and other people, you know, just that. But again, we are great apart from the two of the preliminary hearing of the entire arson attack, and which of course we have 5 lawmakers that have been accused by the government of Liberia, and day 2 to the day 2. We'll play the video and we'll bring our people we inform our people about the happening in the two. But we're good to go, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the update. Yeah, my man. Excuse me. I saw there's a heavy downpour of rain in the country today, and I saw some people moving here and there. This is so sad. Like yesterday or one of our sister were asking as to whether when they invade people, the government get place to keep them. These are some of the things, because if government gets a structure like that or these kind of people, you will have to keep them there for some time. But our people, they don't even think about this kind of thing. But it is so sad for water to be moving people like that. And this is every year business. Well, we pray and we are in sympathy with them as well.
So to that, my brother Masale, I think you are right. I don't know. Sometimes I think there are issues that, like for example, if this thing happened to you this year, I think we should be able to think about next year what's going to happen, as to what are the kind of maybe what some of the things that you feel that you put together, in making sure that you get rid of some of the happening maybe that may come your way. But for us here, the only thing that we can protect is politics. Here in Liberia, we protect politics more than the livelihood of our people. So water will carry our people. Things will happen, disaster management, they will set back. Like nothing is happening. When you talk, they say you are opposition. And the only thing about them here is that when you talk about these things, they call you opposition. Or they can call us.
Yeah.
So yeah. So my brother, the rain, you're right. The rain today is terrible. And just imagine we haven't gone maybe 2 to 3 days in row. Just a day. Or less a day, a few hours. Today, some of our people now, they are not able to even go into their favorite homes. So that alone is something to talk about. By the way, go ahead.
Yeah, but man, I want to take this time to wish Bizeda Moy Dalo Mose happy birthday, guys. Wish you other blessings, good health, prosperity, long life, and the best of everything you guys wish for. Once again, happy, blessed, and prosperous birthday to the both of you there. Enjoy your day and stay safe. We are lacking it here for you.
Indeed, happy birthday to our team members. For a matter of fact, tomorrow Steve will be here with us tomorrow. Someone said, but maybe how you put money to get Steve replacement? What's other about the answer? They see you now, so I don't know. That man a job just found it. Not put in this situation. But the man, Steve, you talk the same. In fact, even they are brave, intelligent. That just those of you that in the army, brave, strong, and intelligent, right? So yeah. So actually, Brother Aliu, I also want to use the time also to say thank you, for all you do for Maladia. Because for me now moving forward, some of us now we are not a friend anymore. You can call opposition, you can call enemy of the state. That happened yesterday. So today, if you call enemy of the state, what different?
Yeah,
we are willing to be called enemy of the state.
This thing that
just because we will say the truth and we will tell you what you're doing is wrong. If that's the case that you want to see us as enemy of the state, well, then no problem.
But this is a normal thing. Like even in the village, any child, I will always tell the big people the truth. Look at the other big person. You say, oh, they want you there, it's not good. That child will consider you to be frisky child, they consider you to be rude child, because and right now the world we're living in, we don't believe in this thing. If good when somebody do the wrong thing, put them on track instead of saying, oh, that my big brother with Mayborn, and then you give him Mayborn credence to continue doing the same thing over and over. Tell Mayborn it is up to him to take it or leave it. Tomorrow when he storm he told you will say, oh, Masale told me that to you, but I was taking it on the other way. And this is the problem we get with we the voters, like can stay in the line, in the rain, in the sun to elect our officials. And when we elect them, we feel to ourselves that they already bought or we sold ourselves to them. So we should remain quiet. They should do anything they want to do. My brother, as technology advances in the world every day, things are advancing. We have to graduate from one stage to another. Just be professional. Don't be insulting, and tell the person the truth. That's all. What other people see like being insulting, and we are not here to insult anyone, but we just tell you why you do it. Okay, this is right, this is wrong. Take it or you leave it. That's your business. I don't care.
It or leave it. Those of you who've been complaining that we've been having a lot of feedback, or we sincerely apologize. That been coming from Aliu. I think Aliu, if you're not talking, that means you have to be muted so that people can get us loud and clear. But we sincerely apologize for that. Margaret Kuhn, thank you for joining us. CD1 Jebo, thank you for joining us. Philip Jacob Nimba Afroboard also say good evening. I'm Philip K. Jacob Nimba Afro Johnny. You from Kemount County, Kawulo District. Okay, that's great. Thank you for joining us. Vamandi Donso, thank you for joining us. Robert Fasulu Jackley, as usual. And the chairman himself, Maurice Dukley, is already here also following this broadcast. CD Shatamon Edmond, thank you for joining us, my dear brother, always following this broadcast. Emmett Hammond, also from our Gibby County, who always following this show. Thank you. Look, that's the best. Let me tell you. Yeah, they will not understand. Some of you, you know life. The reason, the Bible is so easy. To the apostle, right? If you go to Ecclesiastes 4:11, it talk about cold weather and so forth, right? Now, if you go back to the children, the issue of breaking children up, the Bible also tell you that if the child come out good, it's a happiness is good for the father. Some of you not know this thing. But if a child spoil, you go down and say the bad thing for the woman. Those children today won't turn into circles. The Bible blames some of these things. They're not you, the men. You may likely play a role, even though some of you men, you don't care, which of course that has been so terrible for us. Yeah, but if you play a role as a father, you play a role good, then the child spoil. I mean, because the reason why the Bible make it that way, because you will leave the home and you go hustle, the child will get used to the mother more than the father. That's how it look. So if you go back to that entire book that Paul wrote, some of you can read it. Go there, Croatian, who all the other ones, just go and read everything. Then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So, in short, what I'm saying is that when we come here, we'll come here for the betterment of our country. Somebody making 94,000 somewhere, somebody making 5,000 somewhere. To the same place, you make 95 USD. Somebody make 5,000 USD. Do you know how long it will take you, that person, to even reach to that person? 10 years, you won't make it. And today, what happened today? You keep your money for the next 10 years to buy a little piece of land. You pay a horse, you live there. After 10, 15, 20 years, they come and say somebody win a case. They take it from there. When we come here, you want to insult us. Like, in fact, who you supposed to be, even to be insulting? Who you supposed to even to be getting angry at? It is your government or your leadership, the way they're treating. But anyway, so Aliu, let's move straight to Honorable Musa Hassan Bede letter. No, should we go there first, or we should go to the second day of the preliminary hearing of our lawmakers on today? So what say you? Should we go first?
I didn't see the chairman letter. I've been busy today. My son graduation. I just got home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't see the letter. So I think when anything we can go there.
All right. So I will send it to you, but I want us to, while we're doing that, then let's go straight into the two of the preliminary hearing of those lawmakers that were accused by the government. That in fact the government is saying now that the prosecuting arm of the government of the Republic of Liberia, allegedly according to information, that in fact they don't have that. In fact, all of the evidence are coming from the social media or the Facebook, according to them, according to information and all of the latest news. So what say you when it comes to that, that in fact people are not getting social media information to indict people, to persecute people, or to accuse people? What say you?
I was trying to please tell you to go, but you said the people say what? I didn't get that part. I get yeah, but social media posts. I didn't get that part correct.
All right. So quickly, John Olam, I want to go to the entire thing and read it out to you so that you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, the government of Liberia, according to the media officers or journalists that have been there, they said the prosecuting arm of the government said that they took their information from the social media active. So according to this, our sister, uh, Gamen Lomo, who also report from the court, she said government lawyers say that social media evidence they got against Kofa and his colleagues, but failed to state the main source. So that means what is trying to say is that so that means the government prosecuting arms or the government lawyers they are saying that all of the hauling and pulling jailing of people here and there they get their evidence from the social media.
Maybe, my brother, this whole investigation, like I just waiting to see how it is going to end, because if we listen to Gregory Como, he said a lot of things. They get scientific evidence, or they get this other thing, they get this other thing. There are a lot of things he said. So for me to be hearing this kind of thing that, or they get that evidence for social media, I think those people, I think they are just joking, man. That can be true. Let us stop playing game with the Liberian people. Look, maybe without no due respect, Gregory Coleman, if Joseph Boakai, President Boakai, His Excellency Dr. Joseph Numa Boakai, if Joseph Boakai, if this government was a serious government, this president meant well for Liberian people. As I said earlier, by now, that man have been fired. This is why some of what we see happening. The way I see things, my own experience is different from Melbourne, is different from other people. But what we can see happening in the country we in, and sometimes around the world, we watch other news. If Liberia, if our president was innocent, he was not into the removal of this, because for you to get people that will get your country under hostage, your government, they are not functioning. And at the end of the day, your police director tell you, say, oh yeah, this building is protected. And we used to see it when the majority block are going in session, how they were well protected. When they leave, that place is protected. People say, oh yeah, Gregory, come on there, they get audio. Okay, they get the audio. You bring the audio, let people listen to the audio. So all of these things are in the audio, we agree. Where were the security that you took all our money in the place that you got burned? That's the question from the president to the police IG, and you fire him immediately. But because the president was happy to remove or Fonati Kofa to bring Recheku, as soon the building got burned, the next day the president came and said, this is awesome. We had no investigation being carried on. People, when they remove those chairs from the building, these people, they know them. They are not called any of them for questioning. You see, those people that had possession to the key, none of them have been called for questioning in a serious manner country or serious manner government. Both majority and minority bloc, every one of them will be arrested for investigation. But because the whole thing excited is highly political, according to Gregory Como, so they are only dealing with people from the minority bloc, because the people from the majority bloc, they are protected by the executive. So this whole thing till we can see the end. And let's see how the case will end. If it end in favor of Fonati Kofa, them, let's see the step they are going to take. But this is a shame to the government for this kind of thing we are hearing just today, day 2 of the investigation. Without no due respect, maybe the private security that they get in America here, when they say this is Sktv-Lib private security, they are chiefs. The chief for that private security, they are well experienced and more qualified than Gregory Coleman. I tell you no lie. This is why those people in the Liberia, they can work. They will come back, they sit in their country for 5, 6 years, they will run politics, they will do all the things. You will never see them working till when another government in power in Liberia, they go there. These are some of the things to tell you that how irresponsible they are, incompetent they are, they fit in the American society. In the Liberia society, they fit in. You think that thing Gregory Coleman do, he can do it in America yet? Where? He can do it yet. Under Liberia, they can go, they hail them when they carry on this kind of irresponsible and reckless attitude. But they can't do it yet. That's why when they hear, they don't go nowhere for job. Because when they ask for your qualification, your experience, they go check. Why you will see Ole man was police director in Liberia. He was the police director. They used to brutal people and all of these things. So where you will get job from? So under Liberia, they can go back to work because the thing they call background check. Maybe when you apply somewhere, they take your social security number. They had to do your background check. If you get any bad record, my brother, I'm sorry for you. So people like Gregory Coleman, then they can work in America with the kind of record then they get in Liberia when they work there, the terrible things that they can do. That's why when they come here, they just say that when another government can they run back to Liberia, they can work here with this kind of reckless and irresponsible attitude they can carry on in Liberia. But for me, I still waiting to see how the case will.
Great, because that's a question I'm about to ask you, and I just like the way you just end up with that you are still following up, and in fact you're still waiting to see as to how the entire holding and putting will end. So let me just give our followers, our listeners, this information that Honorable Yeka Koloba cut short his trip because he's supposed to be back in country on the 28th of July. After his sick leave, but because of the situation, out of the happening with some of the colleagues, you know, mind you, the Honorable Yeke Koluwa were also part of the minority bloc, and but Ali just stated, because everything now is just about the minority bloc. Where in this world that you want to wish one people in the form and manner, but you say you want to settle problem? I saw one other post where someone called for peace in the government, though. In the government, they are worrying a lot. They worry a lot, but they are the one that still pushing up the fire. They are the one that still making things to look bad. They are the one that still witch hunting people. But they will come and say, we call for peace. Oh, the country is heavily divided. This country is this and that. You know all of these things. Some of you know all these things. You in the chat rooms of the Unity Party, or better say the rescuers. Tell these people that, look, our country ought to move forward. Let's stop what we're doing. We are gradually undermining our own government. Like you stated, Ali, you're right. No here, not the entire thing will end up with these lawmakers working free. They're not going to happen. The government will be embarrassed. So, Honorable Yeka Koluwa may likely be in country anytime from now. I'm getting a report that he will be here very, very soon. Anytime for now. So you are calling for investigation, like Ali stated. So if you want to call for investigation, call the entire lawmakers. Right? The current speaker also who the country this country interesting. You allow Rachel Nagbe to walk away with $5 million free of charge for the past 7 months. Enjoy himself. Do everything under the emblem of Ben Speaker. That was okay for you. That was no investigation. It was okay. It's good. But you want to wish on other people? Is that the best way to go? Is that the best thing to do? Bring out this evidence we want to see. If look, if you show video evidence of these people that indeed they were seen negotiating, they were seen burning the Capitol building, we'll play here. Look, if I don't play here, maybe or maybe the entire, or 12 family to tell me they maybe go home. I'm willing to go home. Send that video. We will play it here to tell you that yes, indeed, the lawmakers, this is what they did. It was bad and it's terrible for our society. We have no evidence. Today, might day 2. So if day 2 pass now, if they will tell a week pass, that means I just forget it and liability. That means they're coming back for you, the common people now, for invasion. They will invade you, they will come after you, and then what they will do? They will come like, oh yes, they don't come up group of people, but police, you know, the police, they have gone, they have no, they kind of shout, and so on, maybe thinking about that. But you can be very careful. You have to be very, very careful. So, Aliu, quickly before we transition to Honorable Musa Hassan Bedete a session to form a letters. I think the letter I sent it to you, but if you read it, it's just about the audit of the legislature that he never incorporated for a long time. But go ahead.
Yeah, maybe the issue about that whole capital building, even if excuse me, if the government lose that case, this thing will just die down. Nothing going to happen. At the end of the day, you and I know right now Liberia can tell everybody whether you like it or not. As far as I am concerned, from what is happening in the country, Liberia is not safe because you can do anything. While you get support from the executive, you go free. Those people say, oh yes, for Natikofa, his budget was I think 1.5 million or 1.7 million, and speaker budget not supposed to exceed that amount. But today they say 7 more Rachel when they Rachel Kun were over there for a proposed speaker. How much was his budget? When you people were complaining that for Natikofa budget was 1.5 million, something like that, stand to be correct, or 1.3. I don't know the meeting they were talking about. These are some of the things they were against him for. But I don't listen to this thing because in as much as Kuntu or that, everything they did was about politics, all these things were lies and things. And they, as we said, we're waiting to see the audio, the conversation those guys were having. Like they telling people, oh yeah, you were sitting in car, people were having conversation. That's why we jail you, that's why we charge you with crime and things. Are you people serious? My brother, they think we've been talking there for me. According to Honorable Koluba, let's watch the process and see how it's going to end. So that's it.
Well, thank you so much. So, before we go to the line, our brother or our colleague just joined us, Sheikh Sharif. I don't know how the weather there from your end, but Sheikh is raining here, cat and dog, right there in the nation capital. How your end, my brother? How everything? Before we go to the line, at least maybe to hear our people side of the story with the entire issue of the two of the preliminary hearing today with the 5 lawmakers. Go ahead.
Yes, the weather been cool since this morning around 4 to 5 o'clock in the morning. We experienced heavy pull down of rain in Nimba County that extended up to 8 to 9 o'clock this morning, and then later at 6, trying to drizzle again. But the weather just cool. I think it's all around the country like that. But for Nimba, the rain has stopped in Nimba County. People are about moving, doing a number of things around. But yes, in Nimba, we are cool. And so many news coming from Nimba County on a positive direction. It's good for the people of Nimba. And welcoming news for the groundbreaking of a mini airport in Sanekore City today were done by the people of Nimba County and the entire administration of Nimba County through the superintendent, Madam Koumi Ape Gono, who had dedicated 2 Samaritan Pass, Liberia. They're going to have a mini airport in where they're going to have those mini planes going to be landing in Sanekore now with some helicopter. Today, the groundbreaking was being done, and the entire team from Samaritan Pass, Liberia, were also there. According to them, they are stand by the wall that they're going to make sure beside that airport, they're trying to build another airport in Nimba. Nimba County is a bigger county. They want to have another airport after Iwao International Airport. That there will be somehow plane will be landing there. But according to the superintendent Manako Miape Gondo, that they have been a long-term plan as of Nimba. She's been thinking about this thing ever since that the air fee here in Sanekore should be, given back to the government for the purpose. And exactly pay to get the air fee here. People are bidding on the air fee. So there's a warning to the people in Sanekore that one of these days the air fee here will be used for internet purpose. So today there was a groundbreaking ceremony there in Sanekore went on farm. The citizens welcome they are there. Children, women were all happy. That was a good news for Nimba County. And on the other side, in electoral district number 9, Nimba County, in Tawangwe district, Tawangwe have begun to make communication come very close to the people of electoral district number 9, Nimba County. District 9 is one of the biggest districts in Nimba, but it's not that much populated as compared to district number 4. Nimba, and that district has been represented by Honorable Tawangwe. In our entire district, there are only 2 network systems in 2 towns. That was Gray, and Zode. Zode have the Lone Star Tower, and then Gray have the Orange Tower. But as it stands, The Orange communication network has spread up to 12 communication line around district number 9 from 2 to 12. So that's a good news for the people of district number 9. Through that representative, he been pushing this thing that, because that's been a crowd of the people in other part of Nimba County, especially that we and the other region where some people forget about it, don't even know if it's part of Nimba County, because that county is going all the way to the river cell bell there, where they sometimes people don't even come Monrovia, maybe coming to Santa Cruz or Ganta to buy something. They go to Grand Basel and to buy, and they come by in Nimba as well. You can remember years back, people were saying that they are not getting the benefit of Nimba. Some citizens were saying that they want to go to Riverside to vote, and my blue have to go there and settle that situation, and then they have to come by again to to restart from somewhere that they are in balance as well. But on the other hand, so we will congratulate Taiwan Way that yes have happened finally. So the issue of communication now in district number 9 Nimba is very easy. You can stay on your post. Then for this place here, so there's a town called Mena Blaming. People used to go to one calling point, maybe where you will go, you see more than 15, 20 persons calling one area. Everybody explaining the same thing. People calling their family member in Monrovia, people calling their family member in Santa Cruz, Ganta. So now you hear the noise at the back where you so now wonder as to what am I getting you? The noise are too much, but only one calling point will get here. So I think that has been erased now, so you can lay down your room now. You call from district number 9. That's another segment. But the issue of people getting amazing, in Nimba, this is the second one I'm seeing again in Nimba County here with this is a 3-year-old man who just left from a farm, district, the administrative district inspector who just left from a farm, came home, changed everything to his wife, a family member that I'm going to check on the cattle. I'm going to be back shortly. His wife was cooking and team from Borkosen district number 4. I'm going to be back after the guy left. He went. He have never returned. He never returned up to this time. No one knows his whereabouts in Borkosen. But we are still here to find out since June 2nd. Since June 2nd, he have not come back. So we still trying to connect the family members. We're trying to talk to some of them, but according to them, the district commissioner is the one responsible to librarian some of those things. His name is Addison Goulet. Addison Goulet is the district inspector for Bo Administrative District. He got missing since May. Sorry, June 2nd, 2025 this year. He have nowhere seen to be found. He came from a farm, he went and greeted family. He spoke to his wife, everybody, and then he told his wife, I'm going to check on the cattle since he left. Yeah, he have not returned. And besides that, this is the second time for him to get missing at that in Nimba County. The last time we remember was in September. One blind, and got missing too. So they went to check up and he was dead. They found his skeleton in the Ware River in district number 7 in a town called Zone 2. This should be the second time now if this happened. But as it stands, we can tell you what this guy, this 63-year-old fellow Addison is dead or not. But the last time it happened was in district number 7 in Zone 2 town, where a fellow who have gone and hustle from Grand Basel County. It take a long time, Grand Basel County, coming back to visit his family member in district number 7 in Zone 2. And then going to the next town, he got missing. The only where we could find his skeleton was in the Ware River. All of the clothes that are on the same shoe, everything, the skeleton was in it. And we found it in the river where we want to take photo and other things. This would be the second time now, just quite recently, for such a person to get missing. And up to now, they are not found that person. And this all of this thing, it was a mysterious death. And that was just after Ambassador Barker have just taken power. And so that's happening in Nimba County. But as county like Nimba, you expect good and bad news at times. So that's what happened in Nimba County. From the good side, the airport groundbreaking.
Yes, and out of the bad side, but quickly, I don't know whether you've been following the representative of district number 7, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete, letter to the president and now the government of the Republic of Liberia, and calling on the government to audit the legislature. What say you? Have you people seen that? And what's some of your response? If so, if not, have there been some of the latest coming from Nimba County, especially? And also, I was also tagged in one of the posts alleged that Honorable Yan Twine, Senator of Nimba County, also, if I refuse, if I saying that the quote unquote is that the AMD the accelerator agreement
The
would that be
environmental,
signed according
yeah.
to that post, even though I haven't yet go into that, but I saw that and I just passed through. But are you also getting some of the information that indeed the senator also have his own say on that?
Yes, let's begin with the senator before I come to the representative of Musa Hassan Belete. The senator is not saying that there's not going to be a memorandum of understanding, maybe there's not big agreement being signed. But according to the senator, what he did mention was if ArcelorMittal want to sign the phase 2 of their contract agreement, that is, they should, live up to the task of Nimba County people. According to him, since they came, Nimba have been complaining all along, the youth, the women, the children, and there have been jingles on the radio that they are doing a lot of things. But when you go drinking, you don't see these things they talk about. So before this agreement goes on, that means it's not going to be partisan things, maybe who know you things. It's going to be directly, and the citizens are going to see for themselves. The citizens are going to be there when the agreement is going to be signed. The affected communities, the youth, and the elders, everybody, citizen of Nimba representatives is going to be there. Even us, the media, are going to be there to see, to witness the event. But if it does not go that way, he was saying that the material that were brought to ArcelorMittal to Zero We there, that concentrator there, it can be school and then it be loose. So if it does not work that way, that means they're going to lose it the same way they tie it. Remember the brand of continuum, they just screw it. So they're going to loosen it the same way. They take it back, and that's not a crown. And just in the spirit of the art, they're going to see another people will come and take over that place. But he's not saying that he's not going to agree to the agreement. But he's saying that if they do not live up to the responsibility to the task, because mind you, in the first agreement, there are a lot of responsibility they talk about, and they didn't live up to it. The sanitation issue, yeah, right? You saw Yegepa. Maybe I sent you some photos. You saw Yegepa, how well it's bullshit. Sanitation, safe drinking water, school. In fact, in Yegepa, what is happening? The kids are being depressed for instructor other school. Yegepa school is not the only school. The guy other school, Yegepa, I think the guy teachers will teach in those school. But if the teacher can't teach, the influence of ArcelorMittal, the money, the teacher will leave the schools. They will go and start having this contract with ArcelorMittal. Then the education system will be depressed in Yegepa. So he is not saying, but some of the agreement, hospital, right? Look at the operation area. One of the main operation areas, Zlowi. Look at Zlowi. See the cleaner that is there. Look at the school. You don't even know that my mining area. That from Zlowi to that place where they are operating, it's just a short distance, less than 10 to 15 minute ride. And you look at the town. Look at the houses in the town, right? The citizens are not benefiting according to them. So some of the agreement that was signed, the first agreement, it didn't go on well. So Onyanto is saying that if that happen again, that means ArcelorMittal should get ready and pack to go. And that's it. Because in the first place, they work for the citizen. The citizen elected them to represent them, whether are the representative or at the Senate. And that's all about it. And coming to honorability letter, this was sent on Musa Hassan Belete to the House of Representatives. One of the persons who've been pushing the whole thing of transparency, accountability, and the audit is Representative Musa Hassan Belete. The first thing first, he was talking about all of the past and current lawmakers should be audited. And people take it like the United Party, especially for the angle of the United Party lawmakers, many of them took it the new lawmakers are kind of their opposition to audit. They don't want to see all progressing. They don't want to see the government moving forward. They want to see the downfall of the government. First started with the yellow machine issue, right? The government said it will bring in yellow machine, but where the yellow machine is coming from? Who is responsible for the yellow machine? How are we going to use the yellow machine? We've been having a lot of yellow machine. Nimba County alone produced only 2 pieces of yellow machine. How the yellow machine will manage? You go in the very bushes in Nimba County, it is there. In Sktv-Lib, it's parking in the Sktv-Lib civil compound, no news. Gawi, no news. On your way to district number 4 on the highway, no news. You go to before reaching Gray, it is there, no news. In Gray Township, it is there, no news. Sanekore, it is packed, no news. How are we going to use or maintain those machines around Nimba? Even the dump trucks that were being bought by the county, everything are in the bushes, no news. So when those news were coming concerning those yellow machines, Honorable was saying that how and whom is bringing the yellow machine, how the yellow machine is coming to the country. Those were the first things. Let's get to know the bosses, the 3 pieces of bosses. Where is it coming from? They're now they plan a play that we have to test them because they're talking about the audit issue, and that's the beginning of audit. In the first place, you should know how and where it's coming from. How we go to maintain it. They want to pack it to the cereal barrel. Politically, it's not supposed to be like that. Some all other things when Musa Bilete were pushing it, when representative were pushing it, people saw it like an opposition. So the issue of Bilete saying that the house should be audited, it didn't just start from now. That thing happened ever since he entered the house. He told the speaker, he said, I was speaker at the time, or Fonadikoba was a speaker, he told, he said, Chief, this thing, the past leadership and the current leadership need to be audited. So it's not a screen news to us. And this is also the reason why we went against Fonadikoba.
Thank you so much, Sheikh. Let's hear best to go to the line to interact with our people with the preliminary, in fact, the 2 of what we've been discussing. Even though we want to ask you, but you already gone nearly. We already we have 15 more minutes to go into.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
You say you want to take call on the horse issue because those things that Check was just talking about. I wanted to say something on them too, but maybe when we come back, so no problem.
Yes,
so
indeed.
No problem.
That will be David discussion. So that's just let's have our people. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabel, and let me say good evening to the many listeners tuning to the Sktv show.
Thank you.
David King, and I join you from Masman Note residence. You see, Mabel, today I got shocked. I have thought that the government got evidence, substantial evidence to due before the court to find those people guilty. But all what you and I have been seeing, this is a political persecution. It is not a case that meant to bring anything to the Liberian people, but rather people don't want to see certain group of people. And this is why they are going about this thing. How can you tell people, say, the evidence you got it from Facebook, you got it from Snapchat, you got it from YouTube, you got it from WhatsApp. You think no evidences that you got there, it can be adduced before any competent court or jurisdiction, because I know fully well, hearsay or they say, it is not admissible. So for you to take social media or waste this and bring it to the public, I think the government they just wasted our time, and the judge should dismiss that case and let the guy go free. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Keep a call coming 0770203125. That's the number to call quickly. John Mauro also calling on the WhatsApp. Yeah, to this caller. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, John Mauro, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, Mabel. Listen, a couple of days ago, I wrote on Facebook that the government knows that it doesn't have a case. What the government is trying to do is to pretend like they're trying to find justice, lose this case, and then don't blame anybody for burning that place. They know who burned that place. That's why they don't want to hold them responsible. But I will urge Fonati Kopa and the rest to sue this government and bring in experts to prove who did that. And let the Liberian government, the Liberian people stand up to let these people be prosecuted for what they've done. They just trying to cover. They know who did it. And they want to lose that case. That's why they're bringing such a stupid case up that they know they got no proof of. I mean, somebody can be blind and know that what they're doing is wrong.
Okay. Thank you. Let's see our best. We'll play 1 minute because we don't want to have your own say on the entire issue quickly before 0770203125. What's your take on the issue today, mark day 2 of the preliminary hearing of the assault attack, according to our government, that indeed there are few people who are alleged are being accused of the assault attack. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, hello, go ahead.
Abby Johnson calling for Tupu. As I always say, the government will always find distraction on real issues. The issue about giving the oil black to Nuka, what the president guy, people then sitting over the oil, that they will see enough money from the country, that they will not get people doing building process for, that what they're going for, and then they try to make you to lead that discussion and be discussing about food issue. You know, the government always try to play fool out of the Liberian people. Just watch the oil deal that is coming up. The government try to put you on the board by discussing one issue, what they trying to get the oil plant to Nuka, so for them to say, oh, Nuka will take all the oil deal, it will bring transformation to our country. They're not true. They bought it one speed for us intelligently, and then they try to bring up court case that people's attention will be on it, and then they will do the ugly thing. That's the real deal I need to take up now.
All right. Thank you. That's the real deal. They want to hold us on the other end. Yeah, today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Nimba and your boo-boos in the diaspora.
Yeah, quickly go ahead, my dear brother.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call for another streetlight in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. You know, Nimba and the government continue to prove and validate our argument that it is characterized with a group of individuals that are grossly incompetent. How will you carry what government? How will you carry a Facebook information and in a court? In fact, the lawyer and all, what kind of lawyer will do that? And you see, these guys seem to power to just waste the Liberian people time. They lack the mental capacity to govern the Liberian society, and that's why they feel that they can use the arm and the police to intimidate the Liberian people. And we are not afraid of those things. We are here and we'll continue to checkmate Josiah Waka and his colleagues in government. These guys, if they do not take time, the Josiah Waka administration will soon come to what called a calamity end. And Congress will be blamed. Josiah Waka will be blamed because he's the one that brought these guys into power that lack the mental capacity to even govern private security institutions.
All right, thank you. The people have the evidence from Facebook. What is making your verse? Today's caller, good evening.
It is Nimba, it is correct evidence for them.
Okay, what's the new French man? You pay here, man. You don't get evidence. That people are evidence to have.
This is Joseph Fully.
Okay, go ahead, Joseph Fully.
So in fact, when they posted the war alone, that somebody coming to bragging with it as if over posted that thing, and then it next the building got a fire. So, should we now go and start checking the UP Parisian post they have been making 6 years ago, and then we see whether there is probable cause for any of them to be arrested? I remember somebody was supporting a UP CPP yesterday during the COVID. People say we bring it right, then they say no, we won't rent one AK-47.
Indeed.
Oh,
yes, indeed.
So was that not concerning? AK-47. How do we describe AK-47 in this country? That mansion? Was it that AK-47 we used to destroy 250,000 lives?
Well, thank you, my dear brother.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me move straight to the next caller, Emmett Hammond from Gibi County, Cassidy. Emmett, good evening, my dear brother. You have all of your proof from the internet or what?
Thank you so much for the recognition. It is really heavy.
Okay.
To our radio to know what's unfolding in Liberia, Western, the capital city. We just have to be patient and look at the code, let the code come up with a ruling. We know that I believe the problem we now tell the people that they give up the evidence they have on social media. Because there's a landmark case where they made one in capital building in 1957. Can you set out place with your level of ability? Fair to bring the president of justice.
Simple. We won't see the videos. We won't be showing the videos, the evidence. We won't be showing this in back to back.
They want to get time the case is one in Liberia and the one I watching the monitor, how about the case will go? We want to see all the prayer parts, we want to see evidence, we want to see those things now that will indicate those people who can on this app. That's all. So we want to watch them, we want to wait and see what the government, what will be doing or what it could be doing in Liberia for no job for that.
All right. Thank you so much, Emma Hammer. We are waiting. I will take 1 or 2 more calls cross over to our panelists to respond to your calls. Hello to this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. How are you doing today?
Well, we're okay. Just that the rain has been falling back to back. I'm very cold, but thank God for life.
No, get used to that.
Oh, yeah. That was I thank God. I'm happy.
Yeah. So, for me, really, on the issue of the evidence abuse in court, I would like to just say that there's no time yet to judge. You know, in a legal practitioner, the government is not ready to present its evidence in court because they know that probably either two ways, the evidence is not substantial, or they feel that somebody will want to have an influence over the evidence that they're going to be producing. So they want the real trial period so they can be able to produce.
Oh, okay.
So that is just one aspect of it.
You're right.
Okay. The second one is in the issue of the air flight, the airspace that they trying to, or the airport they're trying to create in Nimba County, is a real welcoming. It's a real welcoming. And if that can be replicated by other counties to see that there are real airstrips, can be to standard like the way Nimba is trying to do, I think that would be very welcome. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Myself, I join you to say yes, indeed, that's a very good way to go. To the last caller, quickly cross over to our team. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Nimba.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear brother. Yeah, 1 minute.
Thank you. This is cool with them, and I tried to discover the conversation today. Well, let me appreciate you. I just laugh. I wanted to play it. Never wanted to call, but you see, one of the callers, he tend to work at the government, and the government taking evidence from on Facebook, and then they shove themselves into their own life by mentioning what the BBC government did by prosecuting or jailing Benipaka Dumwe and Mo Ali. Where did they get that evidence from to go and kill those people for over 3 to 4 days at a time? And when they say social media, so when they tell you evidence can be on social media, look, you cannot deny it. And I hear people say we want to see the video. Evidence is not only about video. They have more evidence. There are people who will go and stand before the court to take the oath and say, yes, I saw this person doing it. That is evidence. Right? They also got video that you can present. They also got other instruments of evidence. You will not just restrict evidence to only video.
All right, so thank you. Let me take Brother Luis quickly, then we'll move to our panel before the news bulletin. Brother Luis Pony, good evening. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
I want to thank you too, Mabon. The news coming from Nimba is encouraging. And Mabon, sometimes I like people to, it's just that you're all apparently in the States. I haven't heard him say anything positive. Everything has been negative. But the guy from Nimba did absolutely well, including you, supporting the developing news. I mean, you got to be balanced at times. And the court, I believe in the ability of the court. It is that court that Ronald Fanati as the constitutional speaker. Fanati won in the court. Though he resigned later, but the court gave him justice and he won. I mean, that what the rest of the majority bloc did were unconstitutional, and Fanati remained the constitutional legitimate speaker. So I believe in the court. I don't want to take the court for a certain time there and say court right? And like one of the callers said, circumstantial, substantial evidence will later come up. When the government lost the case, they lost. When they win the case, they win. But we have to believe in our court, neighbor.
That. Thank you so much, Brother Luis. Thank you so much. That's great. So we got to go quickly. Sheikh, maybe Aliu. We have 2 more minutes to go for the news bulletin. Each of you, maybe at most 1 minute each. Then go for the news break.
Yeah, let me take a leader. Are you close up? Let my people close up. But Mabon, I hear someone talking about the issue of Benipaka Duma and how they call Muad. You know nothing about our story. Shut up your mouth. Shut up. You know nothing about our story. We don't want to go into people's closets. But we know what happened in Benipaka Duma issue and that of Muad issue. Before you arrest, you know that Benipaka Duma was caught in your own house and they went for self-warring. You know what they saw in your house? That thing you're talking there. I just know one joke here they even on Supreme Show talking about they court issue Musa Benete and other people always go there. They will sleep in jail. That's a joke. When you call on the radio, don't get nothing to say. You shut up. Let me tell you. You think the modern life we're living right now, getting information on Facebook, that's auto A? That's not auto A. You know what happened on the internet? There's an advanced world. There's a modern life we're living right now. I can speak right now. Somebody change my voice at Melbourne. I speak right now. Somebody change my voice at Adi Masare. No different. So you take Facebook thing just like joker. You're joking. No evidence. The government is going to be shamed. You have one police director going in the bathroom, coming more than 7-15 times to you are the government winners. Or the government come on, you are the government winner. You will be on our stem. They will subpoena you. You will go there. You will stay on our stem. You will get all our evidence. Right? And that's auto A. How will you take other people, dignitary, high profile people, you just go damage their reputation because you feel that you want to certify government? What are you looking for? All the information are coming, everything are just live.
Yes, Sheriff. Yeah, excuse me, as I said, and just what the other caller said, let's wait. Let's get the justice system a chance. Let it carry on the investigation. Maybe these people, they are just joking. They get more evidence, but they just making fun for now. So as for me, let's watch the process and see how it's going to be. Yeah, let's watch the process and see. Yeah, at the end of the day, let's see if the government loses the case. Let's see what going to happen, what Fonatico Fane will do. Like why you were just talking, what government witnesses they will go testify against people, and they're using the Bible 10-15 times a day. Those people suffering from prostrate. If you're suffering from prostrate, we can help you with some bag, okay? So you can get some prostrate bag hanging on your inner place there. You don't see this thing happening in a serious minor country. Liberia is just different from the whole world. You go to stand somewhere to talk, and after every 5 minutes, you go in the bathroom. And let's go for the news break and come back. There are certain things that happen to that the University of Liberia campus. We need to discuss it. This is the same thing where Chairman Benete is talking about other things. Look at the State Road University. They win and fall today when you see that place. But let's go for the news break and come back. We have to discuss this issue as well.
So many important things to be talking about. Let's go for the news and we'll come back.
Yeah.
My internet today is and the way some of the people are treated there. My internet after going for that endorsement program of that concentrator there, there's nothing the government could say whether positive or negative. We're all praising and say thank you, leaving out the balance of what they're supposed to say and just continue to say thank you. And other things, but let's go for the news. I don't know. Maybe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, but Melbourne, they already in the newsroom, so we'll just be here. We wait for them till they can finish, then you come back to us. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's it. Yes, but I was just talking about some of those issues concerning Nimba, especially maybe on other side, maybe likely they monitoring the show on
that issue about Nimba right now, President Boakai, when he was then vice president, he was doing the administration when those agreements were signed. People say, oh, they signed Buka's agreement and thing. And he said he was an old car parked in the garage. But at that time, he was the president of the Senate. So right now, we are waiting to see now he no more old car parked in the garage. Let's see how the new agreement going to be. So this is time that that agreement should be in the interest of our country and in the interest of the citizens of Nimba County. So now Joseph Boakai no more old car parked in the garage. So for me, I just waiting to see now how you going to sign the other agreement. What changes they are going to put there that will benefit the country and also the people of Nimba County. So let's see how it's going to be. Nobody should call it a Buka's agreement again.
My brother, I'm not going to see. I can tell you, I don't see nothing screen going to happen down there. Nothing screen going to happen down there. Let me tell you. You can remember when Ambassador Baga took over, firstly after the endorsement program, after the inauguration, you remember that so many demands were made by Nimbarians, Liberians concerning this absolute mental issues from Yekepa. The chief executive officer the CEO have meeting with the president. They took photo together. After the Nimbarans are crying over and again. They met in at the executive mansion. They took photos. And came out and said everything for Nimba County will be okay. And for that time, Aslam Meta been operating smoothly. While Nimbarans are crying. No job. Oh, they gave him 5,000, 15,000 job, 2,600 job, everything at Villa. In the library for we say Villa. Nothing much happening. Look at the court. Maybe we can impose a magisterial court in Yekepa. Those of you being Yekepa to a magisterial court. You think that court will be there that? And the court is all to the extent that the door, the front door where they keep public documents. Where people have that dependable documents, government document, everything in our court. The court door is spoiled, everything damaged. They have to hang the mat. They mat the Muslim person that pray on. The court have to use the mat and hang it there. All because they're not getting the allotment. Where you keep people document, legal aspect, you hang mat there, you can face the door, the whole place bush it up, young people brushing with chapia day and night. That's the job in Yegepa. People brushing with chapia in the morning, you see young people shopping quarters or quarters with their hands brushing. That's the job. You see?
My brother, our leaders are the cause of our suffering. And one thing I will tell you, my brother, you see, these people, when they come to the country, those people left from all the way in the Western world, they went in Yekepa. You think they went there to bluff? That something they saw there that they want, that why carry them there. So equally, so you have to tell them, this is what you want, and before you get it, this is what you have to do. But the government, they don't care. All they know, they collect big taxes on these people. They ride big cars. They increase their salary. They fly private jet. My brother, Liberia, we have to pray for our country, but I don't know. Because if somebody come and say, oh yeah, we want your mineral, tell them, you want it, this is what you have to do. And when they really want it, they will do what you ask them to do. But they only in their own interest, because all the taxes the government generate in the country, 80% go to them. Why can 20% do for we? They say nothing. They enjoy everything. These are some of the things we need to cut down. Those useless standing positions. The more we get those good for nothing people in power for 6 years, nothing they are doing for all, we need to call it down. The big cars, the big salary. We need a serious-minded government that will cut this thing down and direct this money to the Liberian people. Look at the University of Liberia today. The state-run university, the heavy rain that came down today. Look at that campus that the place Joseph Baka went to go. They say they want to open, they bring in doctor degree program, there all kinds of things. Look at the university that opening doctor degree program, all kinds of things. See how the condition of that place looking. You see? So people, they just want to be making name, and then they're making nothing behind it. See the people at Yekepa, when you saw people sleeping in tent, you get a multi-million-dollar company, your people sleeping in tent. As a serious-minded government, you will say, okay, before we can sign any agreement, I want to see my people living in this kind of thing. Local fires too, but they see nonsense from Manasedi to the George we are now to the oldest president that we ought to have known better his age and the time that he spent in government. He will be the worst president Liberia ever had. I swear to God, this old man.
And I agree with you. I agree with you. The issue of Aslam Etai from the leaders. And from the leaders, imagine in Nimba County, where they have the legislative caucus chairperson, or will say Sylvester Mena, who is district number 8 representative, one of the affected community in Nimba County. Imagine the bridges are all damaged in that district. Aslam Etai is there in Nimba. Where you come from? Where are we? Where is the citizen interest? Imagine where you come from, the place is damaged. We saw Osemiana and Honorable Nyafromo, Honorable Sen Ukroman Brown. On invited them went down there to Aslam Meta, where the caucus. What? I don't really know. You were not invited as a caucus. What did you go to do there as a caucus chair? To
get an envelope. That's all they can go do that. When they go, the people call in the envelope, they get there, everybody share their own. They go by the business. Yellow envelope will not make us a thing. These are the kind of people we get in the country. My brother, in America, when they say representative, senator, when people go in for these offices, they go in with the mindset to work for their people, that when they leave from there, their legacy tomorrow it will show. But those good for nothing, irresponsible boys and girls we get in our country, what are they doing there? How many lawmakers you will be proud of in our country that when they lose their seat, you will say, oh yes, when he was there, this is why he did. Bunch of foolish people we have in our country. They only go to enrich themselves. And those people are there to be eating crumbs on their elbow. When you say they want on social media, they want on radio to insult you. We say this thing because Liberia is all we have. I could say in America, yes, I get that for Liberia. Let me show you just graduated today, but sure they are all here. But Liberia is all we have. Tomorrow I retire here, that Liberia are going. Tomorrow my children will not take them to Ghana, share anywhere that Liberia, the oldest country, African country in West Africa. See how we are. Look at countries like Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and around us. We keep doing the same nonsense over and over, and we think we are going to get a better result. 2029 carry again. We will go sit in a bunch of fools. Then we say we want a better country. They see people that enslaving us. Don't be surprised, they will be re-elected again. We the problem of these things are happening some of the time. We the citizens, because we are so gullible. 2029 we can, oh, you're forgiving our son. Like no saying he did, then we go you put the person by there. They say you can fool a woman you pregnant her, but that to win the child. Then that woman is a fool. And then people take us to be fool. And this is how they running the country. That's why we keep suffering.
Aliu, when Musa Hassan Belete represented Musa Hassan Belete were there blasting, writing to the people of Nimba concerning the attitude of Aslam Meta having high-profile program, now inviting the Nimba Legislative Caucus when Honorable Nyan Tuanyen was in his anger move, writing to the Nimba people, speaking on radio. You have the Nimba Legislative Caucus chair with them having merry meal, enjoying with Aslam Meta. You have the district number 2 representative, Honorable Nyan Flomo. Look at how Honorable Nyan Flomo were embarrassed in Yegepa. Look at how we're embarrassed to enter with the president in the concentrator to go and observe. When the president passed, he wanted to enter. The EPS stopping. Look at why you're embarrassed because you're not invited. Why are you forcing yourself? Why are you forcing yourself? What are you looking for? All of them were there to do what?
My brother, we need to do serious constitutional reform in our country. We cut that tenure position, cut that lawmaker salary, cut that benefit and thing, direct some of this money to the educational budget, they help the security. These are some of the things we need to do. Because all the money, I'm a representative. In my own house, you pay for that house. You pay everybody that work in my house. You pay my staff for. You gave me car. You got in that car. You're responsible for the maintenance of that car, everything. What the hell you pay me $20,000 or even $10,000 to do what with it? Why are you paying me $10,000 to do what with $10,000? If you take all the responsibility, this is why you keep on going after.
Honor the supervision of the Speaker of the House of Prayer. Honor the supervision of Rachel Kun Makawa boss into. What did he say? What did he say? Talking about your car. I see one reporting going around. Oh, they say, and they reported somebody. Why did they come and my boss in it?
Your trip very short. What actions are you going to take?
Look, the action is Joseph Boakai should come to his senses to know that he's very old to run the country the way he runs.
Where's your t-shirt?
I will wear my t-shirt.
I will wear my t-shirt.
I will wear my t-shirt. I will wear my t-shirt.
That's the quarterback. I think as a Ralph, yes.
Yeah, the men are touched down again. Another North coming be in the country. We are not. But the men, yeah.
They didn't play my voice, you know. Why did they play my voice?
You see, today, United Party people they call Yeka Koluba crazy man. And Alewa Daros they don't say, or Yeka Koluba they need change. They don't want change. Because this is how Yeka Koluba was vocal all President Weah, when George Weah was carrying on all you can call about to power, thinking because
Ali, your network is not coming well. Ali, your network is not coming well. Yes.
Corrupt attitude of the government, then it become problem. You see, everybody should be praising the government. Whether they do good, they do bad, praising them. Where are we going? Nowhere.
Nowhere. And it is. And I experienced that one day. And I agree. I agree with Muna.
My brother, you see the president came to power. He taking everybody off. He don't want no opposition in his government. So are the people he want. The any government where there is no check and balance, there will be massive corruption. And that we say in it, Joseph Boakai government will be more corrupt than George Weah government. And we are seeing it on a daily basis. Because if you have opposition, you will steal, but you will be afraid because you will say eyes are on you. And this is why Joseph Boakai don't want no eyes on him. That's why he want Rachel Kun. Anything he want to do, he will do it. I know what I'm hearing about Nuka, what he had done there, where in the legislature, he didn't even say consult them him when he do a own thing. But at the end of the day, what will happen? He get a speaker on his side. That's a free case. This old man will do anything he want to do. And everything will just go smoothly. He already get a speakership. And this is why he putting all the people into government. So that tomorrow, nobody will be there to even say we're coming to do check and balance. So this is it. If you can get a government where there is no check and balance, that's a free ride for the president. They are going to rip that country off.
But Aliyu, I really want to ask you. Let me get your own view on this. What you think is the cause of most of the mistakes coming from this government? Whether from the presidency, the ministers, the executive. Let me just ask you. What you think? What's your own view about it? What do you think? Where is it coming from?
My brother, the ineptitude and the level of insensitivity of this government is just beyond human imagination. Those people, they said to themselves that, like President Boakai said, you take a male job, you give it to a boy. Now they have given a male job to a man, and he's not even performing like a boy, he's performing like a child. You see, these people thought that the president said that something easy. And then the thing that brings you most of these mistakes, because I wore green t-shirt as a United Party partisan, even I'm qualified or not, you have to certify me because why? I'm your partisan. Because I wore blue t-shirt as a sedition, even I'm qualified. This is the problem we have in the country. You only give people job because of party affiliation. You care for that qualification. And this is why you see there's so much error, there's so much corruption in this government. Because they get nothing to do with qualification. Just wear blue shirt, you sedition, they will give you job. Just wear green shirt, you United Party partisan. They give you job, they give people job based on party sentiment. It's not based on qualification. When John Bolu said people coming to work no problem, but come with a term of reference. Let's see the kind of work you have been doing. Let's see your qualification, how well experienced you are. Immediately, the LPRC managing director, he told President Boakai, no, that means he's not a United Party partisan. So you shouldn't agree to that. That's why today you see John Bolu is not in this government. Because you could scrutinize people that are coming in based on their experience and qualification. The failure of this government at the early age, you are not going to see it. But because you only give people job, because they wore green t-shirt, this is why we see all the mistakes. And the president himself, he's not in charge. Those people tell you, say, Papa, just relax, we are going to run things. And he said, bye. Just as he was your vice president, he said he was okay, he was just there to get his salary. And at the city, he just there doing what they want to do. You see, the president said, they're not any kind of small work. You thought it was something easy, but it's not easy. And the meeting is, you give people job because of political party affiliation, it's not based on qualification. That's one of the things I see. And this is an old age thing. For any time job we have time up to present, they see nonsense continue. Where are we going as a nation? If you give people job based on party affiliation, but not on qualification.
Yes, Mabel is back. And Mabel, we didn't hear the news.
Yes.
we don't have nothing much to say about what is happening, what is trending in the city. We did hear 15 minutes of news bulletin. Thank you so much for joining us back.
Yeah, indeed, Sheikh. And in fact, let me say thank you also for holding on. It's not been easy. We tried to connect, but due to the heavy rainfall and then that of the our network system, it's not easy. 20 years now we're gone. Some of our people in some of the Leeward villages, times and so forth, they haven't getting access to internet, to communication and so forth. Maybe we that in the city we're struggling. So what will happen to people up in interior?
And I want to tell you one way, thank you for this now, because where they have only 2 network pools, now they're going to 12, so that guy actually did well. I will tell them, thank you.
In fact, you even send me some photos, but I wanted you to go and to where the flag of Liberia is, for that, I don't know, magistrate or what kind of more place.
What kind of justice? Oh, yeah, I see. What kind of justice can get in that type of court?
Look, send me all the photos and so on. Then we will know exactly the kind of question. But again, first we're back. Thanks to you. Yes, indeed. Thanks to you, Sheikh, and that Ali Masale for holding on. We've been around. We've been discussing a wide range of issues. And our following you people actually to admit, and I just like the way some people were testing me. Oh, maybe, Sheikh say we should shut up. I said, no, that means Sheikh just trying to tell you that if you don't understand some of the issues, no need for you to call and be, because you say you not want George Weah because George Weah failed. Good. CDC-led government blunder, they failed the Liberian people, and that way you come to power, right? How come now you are still going back to the same behavior of CDC? Some of the caller, if you listen to them, oh, you happy? CDC want the internet to take, I don't know who, check, they say who, I don't know, Mo Ali and whosoever.
Mo Ali.
No, I think we graduate from some of these things. That's why we have a brand new government. That's why we have a president who have 42 years. How can you want to take us back to the issue of Egypt? Because you feel that CDC was Egyptians. So you want to leave from Egypt to go to the wilderness. I know what kind of place you feel you want to go. But how can you want to take us back? Don't go back.
Who took as the vice chairman from the Memorial City Court 2016? Who took Eddie Starr from there? Who took Charles Ali? Who took them from there? Mo Ali was part of the group. Mo Ali was part of the group that took these people obstructing justice. So that's why I'm saying shut up. You don't know anything, you should shut up. If you come to the platform,
no, you know what happened, Sheikh? They think that will come here.
Justice, right? He obstructed justice 2016. They went in the court and took Vanish Sherman. They went and took Charles Ali. They knew the partisan. Mo Ali was part of that group. Then you can't say you must shut up. You don't know what I told you to shut up for?
Well, okay, so Sheikh, so let's move forward now. In fact, apart from the happening from the lower house, in fact, from the court on today, we have so many things I've been talking about, reaching from the letter of the district number 7 representative, Honorable Musa Hassan Belete, and all of the happening on today. I know there are other things that you people have been chipping in about listening, and that's just so magnificent. But again, we moved. So to all you and our followers, our viewers, and our listeners, indeed, Sheikh, let me be frank. This country of ours, politics are now becoming order of the day. Until people don't want to talk about reality, People, even when it calls for people to be into water, they rain are just for Sheikh that in fact the water carrying them. When it calls for you to say that Joseph Boakai is the best president since 1847, they will agree. Even the water carrying them, their life is terrible. People taking them from their very home that they've been living for the past 10 years. Look, today let me be frank with some of you today. I sat back, check, I decided to cry because you know the reason? Why in that Russia that you will live somewhere for 10, 15, 20 years? Then they say somebody win a case. The person come and take it from the place. After you finish thinking that, oh, my life, let me save to build house, to buy the piece of land, to build a house for my family and my children. And they come and take you from your own government. Oh, no, you know one thing I like about government. Government for everybody. What are you opposition? You imposition, you no position. Any kind of opposition you think you are. The government for you, if for us, if for everyone. Your government will come and take it from there. See the way the politicians are behaving. See the way their life is flourishing. Today, the prices are going up. But guess what? They want to take your mind from the real issues and bring this thing so that it will confuse you and be thinking about CDC. Why in this world that George Weah is former president and people are still discussing CDC and George Weah? Oh, so Sheikh and that Brother Aliu, I'm very confused. Whether are we still discussing the government that the Liberian people think that it was worst, it was bad, it was terrible? Are we still discussing this government, or in fact the government or the former president, or should we move forward and hold this government accountable for everything that they will be doing for us and to making sure that our life be better, or should we go back? Sheikh and then Aliu.
Maybe the problem with the government, these people, they are not even thinking about what they were elected to do. They only think about 2029 because they don't want to lose power. They don't want to live for in power. And George Weah say he contested 2029, so their whole focus is on George Weah instead of paying attention to what they were elected to do. This is the problem. You forget about George Weah and do what the Liberian. George Weah already failed the country. This is why you have voted him out, because he failed the country. So why have you people changed? Say you came to power. They may who already failed the country, you have voted, and now it is time for you to govern. But we get a president that's still wearing political cap. He has politicized everything in the country. Every sector has been politicized. The country is politically charged. For what reason? When you try to say George Weah did this, this is my question. Did you come to power to repeat the recklessness, the lawlessness of George Weah, or you came to do the right thing? We shouldn't be discussing George Weah right now. We should be discussing about governance. The good thing that will be doing this, I think we should be discussing. But all your mind is not even about governance. You're thinking about 2029 election. George Weah say we come back. Let's do they want to humiliate him. Let's do they want to denigrate him. Let's do they want to be unpopular. All your concern is George Weah. Oh, they taking them from the party headquarters. When they take CDC from party headquarters, without put medicine in the hospital, without change the University of Liberia condition, without change the agriculture sector, without increase teacher salary, doctors and nurses, and security, these people they knows nothing about governance. The ineptitude of this government is beyond human comprehension. This is why this country it is where it is. My brothers, the best thing we can do in Liberia, we should get a serious-minded government that will get our country at heart, cut down those useless standing positions, big salaries, and all of these things, and be able at least the money they will generate in the country, even when at 45%, let it come to we the citizens, they can take the rest. But instead of we getting 20% or 80% going to them, those people they are not thinking about governance, they thinking about 2029 election right now. That's all they are after, to steal money for the next campaign. That's all they are after.
Sheikh, what say you? Because I think Brother Ali just stated something about the youth salaries and so forth. But let's move forward with all of these things, because I think people gave you 6 years. Like for example, you Sheikh, they gave you 6 years. Your community, your district, is a Sheikh will give you 6 years. Go ahead and represent us. Instead of you Sheikh performing for the happiness of the people according to our own constitution, you continue to be in your campaign move until your 6 year end. Are we really voting for people to deliver for us, or we just voting so that people can get rich at our own detriment, and at the end they will clap for them?
Maybe, and that is the case. And that is the case. And that is why the Unity Party have become a subject in a sentence and will honor them every day. You have a government who does not listen to the people. All they know, this man is old, he's declining, the man is declining, he's not ready to remember at times. We will just use him because of his old age and accomplish our mission. They are not thinking as to, there are a lot of promises that were made to the citizens during the course of the campaign as to, we are coming, this is what we want to do. No, all is what we can get for ourselves. But in Basel Joseph Nimba might not be president 2029. He will go. Maybe the men are going to be sensitive. You'll be sensitive than us. Then Basel Joseph Nimba, let's get my own. That's all going on. And besides that, what does District Number 7 take to you as a government? If Honorable Musa Hassan Bede, who are lobbied a lot and increase the budget of the hospital here in Sktv-Lib Comprehensive, and also increase the health facility in Ban, and do some things that will benefit the citizens, that will buttress the need of the government. Why is it done wrong? That the government will say, because Musa Bede will not support this so-called majority bloc at the time, we will reduce their budget by. Forget to know that district who voted you boast of in District Number 7, Nimba, that they gave you a higher vote than any other district in Liberia. You reduce the medical facility fees, you reduce the hospital bill. People working to that hospital on government salary, 2 days allotment from government. That's why they pay them and work for the people. What the Musa Bede did for you as a good government who want to change things, government who want to rescue, what did the district did to you? You reduce all their salary. Today, nobody in the district in Palestine will not speak on some of those issues because they feel it's party issue. Maybe when we continue with this party thing, we will not go anywhere, and this government will be as it is on the 2029. I can tell you.
Good. So, thank you, Sheikh. I have a follow-up question for you and that, Brother Ali, quickly before we go to the line, because mind you, Sheikh, I think our time has been wasted. Every time we come here, we go to the pool, we vote our leaders, and at the end of the day, we give them 6 years. But to hold our leaders accountable and becoming one of the things that we are afraid of. Sometimes people think that, for example, because you just talk about the quote-unquote the groundbreaking of the the plane that will be landing or what kind of thing that will be happening in certain part of Nimba, people tell say, "Oh, man, you're doing well now." So you see, so it's just about press thinking. If you don't press think, those other people who from the other end, they get angry. If you go against the other people from the other end, they get angry. If you talk out of the reality, people from the other end, they get angry. That's the beauty of life. Some of us, that's why we sacrifice our life to come here to do. We're not here for anybody. We are failed. That's the fact. 100. Let me tell you, when you live in your home as a man, and you're not able to take care of your wife and your children, then another man take care of them. You see your children running to that man. As a father, you fail. No argument. Former president, we have failed. That's why Liberian people took him from there. Look, that thing and nothing to come be talking about there every time. That's why you see some of us will get angry when we see people going back to be talking about we are no. It's a waste of time. Now let's move forward. Let's discuss the issues. When you go to the government platform, there's some of the platform that they had tonight that'll be coming up very shortly. You have to discuss where. Why? Look, go and tell the people where some of the places that you are making progress, where you're having challenges, and some of the places that you think that you fail in. But instead of doing these things, all they do is they bring we are now into the entire thing to muddy the water. For me, I see the entire thing. Oh, let's bring we are in, but don't bring we are in the entire country will be upside down. Then we'll be able to quote unquote and legislate to steal, to do some things, to do some dubious act, to perform some kind of thing. But again, this follow-up question. Are we moving forward as a country with the way we do politics? Every time when new government come in, after a few times now, they start to confess. The rescuer now, they are confessing that we should reconcile. If you follow most of them, especially the hurricane, like political charge, like my brother Sheikh said, oh, my people let reconcile, let make peace. But they are the one in the chat rooms planning what to do, planning the kind of bomb to put out there for you so they can be confused. Sheikh and other brother Aliu, are we moving forward when it comes to politics? Because politicians are already divided the entire country 50-50. It's not me though, according to the people that come out with their own statistics. But what you guys have to say with that? With the way that we do politics before we go to the line.
Maybe we are not going anywhere as a nation. In as much as I will stay in the sun, I stay in the rain, and I voted for Sheikh Sherry to be representative, to be senator, to be president, and definitely, hopefully, Sheikh Sherry won. And everything that he does, when he does good, I go and praise him. When he do bad, I go and praise him. I'm able to tell him, oh yeah, check, this is not what I voted for. I'm able to do it. For a common example, we saw what happened in Kenya. Can Liberia practice that? No. Those same people who voted for the president when he decided to go against the campaign promises, these are the same people that stand up against him. They were not opposition, but his own ruling party people stand up against him. He made 360-degree turn. Today, you see how Kenya moving. Can we do that in Liberia? No. I still have to be praising check because at the end of the month, check and give me $50 about half back Korea. I carry to my house. I care about the other people again. When I getting $50 for check every month, I'm complacent. I'm pleased with what I'm getting. In as much we the Liberians, we continue to praise him, those good for nothing politicians that will bring to power and they fail us, we are not going anywhere. We get a long way to go.
Check quickly before we go to the line. What say you?
Quickly, Mabel. The question is, how can we go forward in a government? In the first place, government moving forward, it has a lot of responsibility. One, are we enjoying the education system, the immunity in the education in Liberia? Where are the bosses? The children to go to school, university students, the facility. Are we our health facility is well choked? Are we getting the real facility to the real medical hospital? Are we getting the real treatment? Our patients are abandoned. Where are the professional nurses and doctors? Where are the qualified doctors? Every other day, our own lawmaker will travel to other country. Where are the feeder roads? You think when you go for one committed road in Monrovia from Jakarta to New Georgia, then you think you face road? Where are the feeder roads in the various counties? Where is it? The electricity. Where are the electricity? The rule of law is part of the rescue team. The rule of law have been abused. You have one speaker, at the time was not regular speaker, passing budget. Which country you see that happening? Somebody who is not speaker passing budget and they're putting money in his own account, even his own facility account. Nobody speaks about it. Are we moving forward? Looking at other people suspending illegally, suspending other lawmakers and then eating their salary? Government doing nothing about it? Giving order to your colleagues to spoil your colleague vehicle? Disturbing the speaker proper chamber, his office? Removing, taking security from behind illegally? Are we moving forward? Citizens don't have the right to speak. Citizens gather somewhere, police go and put us then. Whatever you did wrong, you don't do wrong. One police meet you there, one in the gathering, no question to be added, will put on you like an animal. Are we moving forward? Are we getting those facilities, those opportunities? Are we getting them in Liberia? These are questions, baby. I think with all of what I'm outlining, we are not getting nowhere unless those facilities, those responsibilities comes through the government. That means we're moving somewhere. No justice. If this thing can definitely go moving somewhere, baby.
Wonderful, no justice, even to add up to you, those guys that are being accused of the arson attack at the Capitol building today, where are they? They stay in prison. Oh God, neighbor. Look, some of you, maybe that only some of you will can't get rid of some of our life, but me, politician myself, I won't see myself into a politician life. Those guys today that were accused, where are they today? The poor people that I am nothing. Nobody know them. Nobody care about them. They stay in prison for the past 7 months. They stay in prison.
Nobody talking about that.
You're thinking that they think talking that just look, government, they don't know you. As long as they're in power, they don't know you, whether you voted for them or not. They will not know those people who are up there. Some of you who are little down the line will feel sorry for you. You cry. You struggle. In fact, some of you sacrifice your life. You do everything for the government to come to power, but they're pretty aggressive. Some of you are even motorcyclists. Father God, help us. 0770203125. That's the line to call. What say you? Maybe what you have to say about already happening. because these people, they don't care about you. But every time you defending them, who are you defending? Why are you defending criminals? But again, that's the country we found ourselves in. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, Melbourne.
Yeah, my brother, go on.
Yeah, this is David King, and I do join you from a Smenduk resident. See, Melbourne, when former President Weah congratulated Joseph Boakai during the election with all of the irregularity we had. But then I have said to myself, I said, no need to regret whatever thing our political leader have done. The old man will set a pace for the country. He has an experience and he has age that have gone already. So we want to set the country on path. Whoever that will emerge victorious in the next election, we trail on that path. But I don't see it that way. Mr. Boakai have made the country so difficult now for even older people who will want to run for election. And people will say, but look at Joseph Boakai, how Joseph Boakai damaged the country. How Joseph Boakai went after a political opponent when he forgot about leadership. So nobody going to get any old man who do not have experience but appear to be experienced like Joseph Boakai. Nobody going to get anything. How can Joseph Boakai take on the leadership of this country instead of providing leadership for the people of Liberia? Or he taking power to himself instead of authority?
All right, thank you. Today's caller, good evening.
Nimba.
Yes, go ahead, my dear.
Thank you. Well, this is the voice of Prince Olaket, and I'm for District 5. So, Mabon, thanks for always giving that advice. And people that don't want to take the advice in, that feel they can agitate because of politicians, Mabon, woe unto them. Look, I have had a lot of experience when it comes to politicians neglecting their key supporters.
I catch myself.
This one election, I served as a mobilization chair for Arizona Swine District 5. Never can you imagine the only movie out there we had there? It was my new motorball. In fact, computer, my sister said it for me here for America. I gave it to the camp. Being butter, being there, they said it for me. No, I did a lot of things for the man. Right after election, my mother passed out on the 8th of December, up to present, and it's an answer that I killed myself for. Look, I was all in the church and principle, like everywhere, every meeting, and it's an answer I talk about. I was there at the full Sora to organize it, and it's an answer have not placed a call to me. Can you imagine? In case I have not serving as a manager for my family property Airbnb that we're running in Johnsonville and so on project.
Then you turn to backwards.
That being politician passing so, that your business for me. I have no political confidence.
All right. Thank you.
We will speak the truth as it is.
Good.
Go on to them. Then they keep worshiping.
I like that. Let them keep worshiping politicians for good, nothing people. You just sit and just be insulting people for no reason. Hello, today's caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabon.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear.
Yeah, this is Saturday. I call you from Omega Radio. Yeah, thank you for your talking point this evening. You know, the government, they don't mean well for the Nigerian people. We agree that we are few. This is one in Nigerian people is better than to come and correct the wrong. But they are diverted the whole thing and get made Nigerian people confused that we don't even know where we are.
That campaign we in now, let me tell you that campaign. The people on the in campaign. Let me just tell you.
In fact, they are just making the citizens popular. They are just making them popular. They are just giving them credit. You know what I'm saying? And all that case, the whole Konadi Kofa, this and that, I just fly. Nothing will come for all that. At the end of the day, Konadi Kofa will want Africa and police. Therefore, I think what is second to come in the country and die for all.
No, man. See you, man. No, you're saying you got to work on that. We're going to talk about this. How many times you want that? Hello, today's caller. Good evening. Yeah, interesting.
This is when we are calling from Grand Pastor, especially to be Bishop Wilson City.
Thank you for joining us, my dear.
My brother, the government is already split. No need to be even to be discussing because they now have no plan that they come with to promote the citizen.
Can you imagine going in some of these counties, capital cities, and wild districts? You can see so dead all on the street.
But most of all, I know I seeing horses. You probably talking about where the different places. Yeah, to where we left. They are seeing horses. Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that the center corporation and people and team did not even put nothing into place to see where they can pay the debt for the street. They were blaming the past government for council wisdom to the very decade. Local leaders are not doing anything concerning those acts. People are talking about central leader, central government. Nothing at all. They say it's polluted. The social debt, plastic debt all on the street. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. The local government, they are godfather. And you want me making them godfather? That means we can go. Hello, to this caller, good evening. Yeah, my brother, go ahead.
This is almost following from bro. You know, mostly when I hear people talking about why sometimes maybe the past government is referenced by the current government, is just going to always happen. Because the fact of the matter that remains, the past government also is not sitting down. It's coming back to justify what they have done is right and what the other man is doing is wrong. The key thing that is here is that all of them are in the game. That game they can be playing. And you know the game when you go play the game.
Then what's up for now? My point is.
They just come and play the game.
Okay.
When they play the game, and at some point in time, some people will make themselves, one will be the Jesus, the other will be the Satan. And the one that is the Satan, the one you can't be the Jesus. And the one we are on, yes, so. We just need one atheist. One atheist. You're not believing Jesus, you're not believing Satan. He just come and then just kick the two out. And at the end of the day, we can now see what they also can bring. But for now, the white lion, let me say the white cow and the black cow here, nothing they can do for the country.
All right, thank you. Look, for people, I don't want to laugh. What can I probably be there? Which one be the Satan and that of the Jesus? They come. And that's true. They pretend like, in fact, they are good. And they kind of will live into the fake people. You make salaries, even your machine, make more money, even data. Yeah, good evening, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Philip.
Yeah, my dear brother, the issue of politicians, those guys are devilish. That's the reason for me I don't go behind them to say I would say no way. Because those guys, when they get there, they will not get time for you. They will not make laws that will benefit the nation. And just imagine the past government every day they casting blame. The current government always casting blame on the president, on the past government. Just imagine. Now going into they used to talk, put it on social media that Douala is dirty, the market is dirty. My brother, take a tour, you go into Douala now, you see that Douala is dirty. I felt bad today when I saw Douala. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. The past, in fact, the current government shifting blame on the past government, that's the country. Before you come to yourself, 6 years gone. Hello? Yeah, good evening, go ahead. From Grand Bassa. My man, no light on that road. I'm not traveling on that road, my brother. The darkness I was in, you're not easy. Well, no problem. Okay. What else you like? Okay. But why do people making comparison? That's the question I will ask. Anyway, you tell the man from there for because the man was making music. My son, my brother, I beg you, my people. Hello, to those color, good evening. Look, they continue just. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for your show. Let us hour the next some year. I join a discussion for Ominga Market, the legacy of former President Weah. Okay.
The president, who the people say, not do nothing. Then the people tell him from that, I may talking about you, so go ahead. The man just say, may not do nothing, you're telling from there.
My brother, let me go. What I want to say. Therefore, you see, some of the attitude of this man is making some of us to believe what like people always say that it is good to be with the devil, you know, that the angel you are not seeing. You see, see how we live in this country as though there is no final minister, there is no central bank government. The US, those are all that employed to 30 businesses. The US, we are choked up until we don't know where to stand, nowhere to go left, nowhere to go right. It's here. So for me, I'm asking the government, they shouldn't be ashamed. They can ask someone minister, someone to share everything with them to see how they can solve this economic problem in this country. Because they men will find out minister managing it to pay like student tuition, pay student fee, and see what moving smoothly. But see what is going on now. Never. Those are all that invoice to the petit billion. They put it taking all the cost now. The URA, they all have that. No final minister, no common minister in the country, no pay governor. Who really will control the economy now?
Manage. Thank you. Manage that. Then when you see you manage, man, don't worry about you manage. We in management time. Look, if you don't know management 101, 102, all the way to 400 level, then well, that's your business. We take 1 or 2 more calls and cross over straight to our people. Look, it ain't people really care about you. It ain't politicians really care about some of you. Thank God the rain falling. And the rain we are living our lazy run here. At least we fight better. What the last night I was sleeping. And I even know. Yeah, hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. You know, I saw I dropped the call, but you know when they call just a what they call it. You see the same thing. You saying that you come in improving it. You coming here to come pick me from former president. We are legacy and whatsoever. What are the legacy? The legacy that now they have done, you get in the day, the other people now can add more debt to it, then you still calling here to kind of depressing. For us to be discussing good issue, how we can be able to solve our problem here. Every time the guy.
But you don't want to stand up. Hello. Yeah. So the good way is for you to stand up. All of you, you're scary to the people. Don't waste our time too. You're scary. You don't want to stand up. So let's call a good evening.
I'm having Johnson again calling for Togo decision number 4. You see, the issue with people comparing people, the people trying to get away from the oil deal that they trying to give up. Me, I keep saying it. The people now want to pay attention to that deal. So they bring on all kinds of things, and then to make people to focus on it, so they can stay away from the white black that they coming gay. For black to look out, so they can share that money among themselves.
All right, quickly, let me take Pascal David across over to my team because I want to go with a lot of time. Pascal David, the people say you don't do nothing, they take you up from there, but let the season still continue. We don't know what we're heading to as a country. But man, there, brother, good evening.
Man, let people get serious here. Look, people.
Man, you're feeling people, man. You're feeling people, man.
I'm saying the old man will end it.
For what? How you say that?
Well, this effort doesn't get sense. We're not there again. We do nothing. Why they can't do it? My man, we'll remind them on the 17th. Yeah?
All right. Pascal David, thank you to all of you. Yes, indeed. Sheikh, so quickly, let me just say it before I cross over to my brother, Sheikh Sharif, even though Aliu still off the line, he will be joining us very soon. We want to have a little time to speak to you, our people. You know, when we come here, some of us, we're not coming here to waste our time and energy beyond politics, beyond politicians, beyond political parties. Let me be frank. You know, with the issue of evasion, the few days, check the internet. One of your own, those of you from the Unity Party or from the Rescuers, one of your own, the few days, a dog, his dog was shot, his car or his vehicle was shot also by police officer, allegedly though by police officer. According to information and confirmed reports and so forth. But police are now investigating how that happened. The same police officer who always telling us that they don't have live bullet into some of these guns that they carry around. Today, the dog now is going through pain, going through treatments, and so forth. See the kind of country that we're living in now? You rent or you buy land for the past 4 or 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. you live there thinking that your life have been, maybe your life been better, you're going to pass that over to your children and your children's children. But somebody will come from somewhere and claim the property, go to the court and win a case. Your own government, some of you were seeing yesterday insulting people on the internet. See it? I will tell you about government, you can be getting angry. Slow down with the politics. Think, put on your thinking cap. Remove your emotions from politics. Look at politicians. What are they into? So today now, moving forward, the day Judge we are and President Joseph Boga now they did the joint tea together. Some of you and I mean everything okay with you. No, even Judge we are and this president-elect, they can even play basketball together until our life get better. That's the only way that some of us will be happy. They let they can even sleep together. It's not my business. My business is where we will see the system will not be picked. Why will not be seeing the land authority? You go to the land authority, like one of the places where some of the barbar attitude, some of the barbar behavior is to the land authority. You see, we come here, we come to educate, to inform you. Some of you today, you cry, you go to court. Your own lawyer play phone out of you. No hair, no tea. You cry. You lose your case. Your land, you buy, you lose the land. When we come here, you get vexed. Maybe the people, look, they are maybe they won't do politics. They think that's scary. Go on my page. I'm not for anybody. Even today, if two friends tell me they maybe move for here today, you probably do well. You don't even know some of them. But anyway, check. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, like regularly you said, maybe you're right. On a daily basis now, those who crying all day that we speak the way we're not supposed to speak, but we're not speaking for one person. We are the voice of the voiceless. And besides that, maybe just take account before the day can end. They complain that come to the radio station, and more than they complain that go to the court. Every another day, our radio station attend to court. Some of the cases that come to our radio station, we can tell them that their radio station is not court for go to the court or tell other procedure. That the same people can go and say the way you're talking. Now we put on the airport issue in Nimba, everybody clapping because that's when you do the good thing, we'll tell the good thing. When you go the wrong way, we'll report it. And that's our job. So because today the superintendent is doing well in Nimba, we report the case, yes, everybody clapping. But so you want to tell me if the superintendent go the other way against the citizen, we shouldn't report it? Or because of what? This is Liberia. We're working for the Liberian people. They see where you feel that you elected the government working for you, that's not working for everybody. Let me tell you, without this radio, your voice cannot be heard. That's the first thing. Some of these programs we host, you can just look at some of these programs, your voices can be here until government can come to the rescue on a daily basis. Go sit down to that radio station tomorrow. Maybe until your copy on your pen. Start marking complaints that will come to that radio station tomorrow. It will be more than 30. You don't find 30 person going to my serial code now.
Check. So 30 seconds call before Brother Ali come in. They rainy season now will get all of them SOS calls. They will use us. That's what our people, they will use us. Come to the media for help. Oh, maybe my house going. Oh, they watch out, they recurring this and that. All the kind of pain will come to us. We flag these things. The humanitarian, the good people will come and help you. Some of the good people will tell you, do this. You say no. You will not want to listen to them. What kind of people are we? By the way, are you? Quickly, my brother, 1 minute because we try to get to you, but no way. Quickly before we go, my brother, 1 minute. Well, are you there? Well, so no way. So check, yeah. So you close us now so that we can go home. We're not getting Aliu. I think
yes.
Ali has some
yeah, I think Ali having some connection problem. But that is it, and we would leave it at this. The Liberian people will keep watching, and as a matter of fact, it's our job. We can be deterred. We report what is happening in the country, and every report we give here, take out the partisan jacket. Take out that partisan jacket and wear the Liberian people jacket and sit down with your crosses and say what the guys are saying, what's going on. Ask yourself what is going on in the country. So As a matter of fact, at the end of the day, you will come to realize as to whatever thing we say here, that's what exactly happening in the country. But we'll leave it at that until we meet there tomorrow. And thanks to all of you who call, thanks to Nimba gonna you tape out tomorrow because many of them testing me now why they want to allow to call you.
Sorry, you have to tomorrow. Tomorrow you will do that.
Tomorrow. So thanks so much for listening. Have yourself a God, wonderful blessing day. People, thank you so much. And Ali, thank you. And my name is Sheikh Sharif. Have yourself a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, my brother, Sheikh Sharif. But please, I want you to go down there tomorrow and get all of the video and all the thing there for that code, that magisterial code, so that our people can see the code they can go to. The reason why you get win case sometimes based on the kind of code you go to. This country, look, some of the lawyers said, yeah, me, I'm supposed to see myself on the code to do what?
Good. That all they do, boss. Why you keep your dog? I want to let Marsh get take it.
Look. You will get vet with Steve and that brother Ali. But you're right. It's just that some of us, we got to be that way. That's why you see sometimes we want to come on a little bit, but we're a little bit quiet. But let me tell you, don't waste your time on Liberian politicians. Some of you remove your feelings, remove your emotions. They fake. And they say about almost 99.9% of them, they are fake. They do this thing to play on your mind. They do this thing to put you into poverty. And you like it. That's what you like. So swim with poverty, sleep with poverty, lay with poverty, and that's it. Good night to all of you folks. We'll catch you. That will be on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. Good night from our end.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end, the parents from there. So welcome my life with African.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay Paris, who make on you, I can't Sktv venue. C'est ma chenille, tina ke ase ma yamu. Enji sano muni, emu aye yo. Enji lofa mui, emu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lofa and grandbaza.
Ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Somalia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Guinea ya tumale, ena Somalia ya tumale, ena Conakry ya tumale, ena Cote d'Ivoire ya tumale, ena Nigeria ya tumale, Sktv, ena Nigeria, Socio-economic ya tumale.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Muscle rather lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the premise from best. To work with my life with us, yeah. From Grandfather Nimba to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, Sando to Backbaloo, from Maryland, Bon County to Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.